I have 5 kids, and they're all under the age of 7. So when I close my eyes, like, I see them people.
Okay, so let's go back to the start again, and you tell us the truth about what happened. Don't cover for Clint.
Okay, that was
Clint's. It wasn't behind my back, and
no, it was. It was behind my back.
Until you asked for it.
When I asked for the other gun, that's when the gun came out.
The date is June the 2nd of 2020. There was a house party being held at the Lima, Ohio residence of 31-year-old Michele Alves. Miss Alves and her boyfriend have invited several couples over for a night of dancing, drinking, and gambling. Unfortunately, before the day is over, one of these couples would suffer from fatal gunshot wounds and would not survive the day. As first responders arrive at the residence, they would find 38-year-old Tarissa Sanders has died at the scene. They rush her husband, 43-year-old Charles Anthony Sanders, to the hospital, where he too succumbs to his injuries. The police have witnesses on the scene who are still present and have not been harmed by the gunfire. But not in attendance is the homeowner, Michele Alves. She has fled the scene and has traveled to Las Vegas. But the police have caught up to her, and after extraditing her back to Ohio, they bring her to an interview room for questioning.
I'll be in a sec, right?
I haven't had a cigarette in so long. It doesn't even taste right. I just don't. I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I have 5 kids. My baby got there last night. I was in Vegas. 15 more days and they have to let me go. Pull the house count down. Because it was so long after Clint wasn't even aware that they took his gun. Blank canvases everywhere.
What's that?
Blank
You know what those are? Those are for sound. So when we built this,
you guys should paint them.
this is only about a year old.
Make them pretty.
This side, this new part of the police
People want to
department.
talk more if they're pretty.
There you go. Well, they
Hi.
when we first started, they were
Heard you
real
been looking for me.
active.
A lot.
We really didn't look for you that long
I
because
was
we knew you were out of here pretty quickly.
I was
So,
gone.
yeah, we know.
I know. I pinged. I
We
know.
understand.
Ping.
We're not.
I have 5 kids, and they're all under the age of 7. It's the only reason, for real, I kind of let myself get caught, because they're threatening my kids. Like, I seen all them threats, and they're threatening my kids, so if they want me, they can get me. Period. Just leave my kids alone.
They're not gonna mess with your kids. They just do a lot of threatening and stuff like that. People go through shock when things go on. Okay.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I left, because I went through shock.
Before we talk, because I know that no one would have read your rights yet, we got to cover that because we don't want to violate
Yeah,
your
no,
civil
you're
rights.
good.
So you realize that you do have the right to remain silent.
I know.
And that anything you say can't
I'd
be
rather
used
it be
against you in
said.
court. Okay. And that you do have the right to an attorney. You have the right to consult that attorney prior to any question. You have the right to have that attorney present during any questioning. And if you can't afford the funds to employ an
Well, my
attorney,
sister told me I should get a public defender, and then
Well, they
she'll
would-
get a lawyer for me if she has to, and blah, blah,
yeah,
blah, blah,
but
blah.
and you realize that if you can't afford one, that we'll give you provide one for you.
Public defender.
Yeah. Well, actually, some of them are just regular around here.
Duh.
We have a different thing. Some of our attorneys that are in this pool over here are just like regular paid attorneys that a lot of them would pay up front.
They have to take a pro bono case.
Well, no,
or
it
something.
helps them. It helps them make sure that they're getting guaranteed money, and they still give you the same quality of work that they would anybody else. Okay.
I don't want Rexford. The judge
He's-
is not like
he's not
Rexford.
He's not a public defender.
He was my attorney in my prior. I had an assault because this girl was talking about my baby and I beat her up, and I was supposed to do 10 days. I took the plea. I was supposed to do 10 days and that was it.
Mhm.
I got 20 days served, 70 suspended, 2 years misdemeanor probation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome
Well,
to my life.
he's not in the poll, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, so basically, what I just told you is that you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to. It looks like you want to.
I do, because y'all don't understand. I'll be having nightmares about this shit.
And that happens. A lot of people don't understand that. That's what happens when somebody kills somebody.
When I close my eyes, like, I see them people, like, and I just panicked and left. I was out of my house before anybody else was out of my house.
Well, realize that when you do talk to us, it's not just a secret between just you
I
and
know.
us.
It's going public record.
It's public record, and we have to tell the prosecutors, okay? And you already know, we've already discussed the fact that if you can't afford an attorney, we'll pay for one, okay? You're not under the influence of alcohol and drugs because you
No.
came straight from jail, correct?
Yeah.
What was it like out there?
Oh my God, the food is shitty.
Is it?
I would so much rather been here.
I bet.
Don't hear that very often.
I know, no. At least you guys have good breakfast and stuff. Like out there, every meal is beans, rice, a vegetable, and that's about it.
Wow.
And then breakfast is cereal and some clear Jello looking shit. If they said it was jelly, I didn't taste it. And then once a week you get 2 hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. It sucks out there. The people are nice, except they're all like on meth and shit. Like, it's crazy.
We had a couple people go out there and come back with COVID.
With what?
COVID.
Nah, don't. Can we
But
get
they were at the
tested?
casinos and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I wasn't.
They actually wrestled with somebody out there.
What?
Yeah, they were helping a security guard because this guy was fighting a security guard. So, he's already introduced himself. You know me?
I know you.
Okay. I was telling him, I go, I've known her family since she was a baby.
Little.
Yeah.
My JDC days and everything.
I'm sorry to
Now
hear
they're all
about your dad.
gone. I wish I could talk to him.
So is Dave and them still around? Or?
My Uncle David is. He lives in Hope Nova. Tonette, Jackie, Brenda, my grandma, my dad, they're all dead.
Right, I knew that.
My Aunt Kay lives on Maine. And then Shane, he moved out of town a long, long time ago. This cigarette tastes so funny. I haven't smoked a cigarette in forever.
You got a little buzz for a minute. All right, so why don't you walk us back to that day?
I was in and out of my house. I came home and them two, I don't even know who they are. Like, I don't know those two people, but the guy and Clint were playing cards, and I went straight into my bedroom. And V hit my phone up like, hey, dude just took Clint's, well, it was my gun, but it was on the table. He like, hey, dude just picked the gun up off the table. And I'm like, what do you mean he picked my gun up off the table? He like, don't come out here and say nothing. I don't want him to know I told you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what do you mean he picked my gun up, though? Like, that's the thing. Like, what are you going to do with that gun? And this isn't your house. And come on now. So I went out there and I asked Clint, like, hey, where's my gun? He was out of it. I don't know if he told you guys, he was so high and drunk. I don't even think Clint knows what was going on. But I'm like, I'm sitting there whispering to him, and he's getting loud with me, trying to argue with me, and I'm like, you know, can you just put it back on the table? And dude was sitting there trying to get Clint's money and stuff, and like, I don't know if he had it or she had it. I'm not really sure which one had the gun, but it's a silver 9. I don't know if you guys got it or not. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if he really had my gun or not. Like, that's
He
the
didn't.
thing. Like, I don't know where it was. I don't know. But I know they both, like, when I said, can y'all just, like, put it back on the table, she laughed, he laughed, and they both went like this. And I had a gun back here, and I shot, and I was like, oh, my God, like, boom. I just turned around and left. V was like, don't shoot me. I'm like, why would I shoot you? Like, for what? Like, why am I going to shoot you? You didn't steal my shit. Like, you weren't in my house stealing shit, were you? Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Like, what do I do? Like, I know I'm about to go to jail when I leave here. Like,
Yeah.
I know that. That's common sense.
Well, Clint told us a little bit. He started out with that story. And
He was so far gone. Like, I can tell you, Walt came to my house. Juan came there. I had some white dude's car. Like, if you go check the cameras at the Howard Johnson from that morning, I was at the Howard Johnson. Like, I popped up a couple times up there. I ended up leaving in the white dude's car. The white dude came and got his car with Juan. And that's when I was actually home. Old girl tried to sell me some e-pills for $10. I'm like, I don't take pills. Like, I don't do that. Like, I don't even snort powder. Like, and they're like, oh, hee. But I was in my room. I don't even know them people. I don't know.
Where'd you put the gun?
Down at the Red River, the Red Bridge by Froat Park.
Okay.
I threw it in that
The
river.
footbridge?
The big red one that
Where you
go
walk
over.
across it?
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, and a lot of people don't realize this, when you throw a gun down there, it doesn't go with the current. It just drops. So we'll find it there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can I have another cigarette?
Yeah.
I don't want to smoke all your guys' cigarettes.
Man, forget a cigarette. This might be a good time to ask for some Pizza Hut or maybe a Big Mac. Might be a while.
Can I get more? Can I get more?
So, okay, when you walk in there, it was my understanding that you had the gun out, which I understand because you're looking for a gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing. Now, here's the thing. It's really important that you tell us all the truth, not trying to make the story a little bit better or change the little details, because if you change the details, it makes it look like you're lying about the whole thing.
Did Jafar show you that message he sent me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to say, like, I tried to go back through my phone and screenshot it, but I couldn't find it.
And we know it was Clint's gun, okay, because it's got his DNA all over the damn stuff, and he confessed to
He
it.
said that was his gun?
Yeah, and he even told his family he said it was his gun. So we know that. So here's the thing.
Mine was a little slim 9.
That you just
It
bought.
was a Taurus. I had just bought it that day. Like, I just bought it that day.
Yeah, and we wouldn't know that if Clint didn't tell us.
No,
that.
and my house has been broken into so many times, and it's on record. Like, I had somebody break in my house when I was asleep in my bed, and Clint woke me up like, the front door is open, and I'm like, what do you mean the front door is open? And he was like, and I looked at my headboard like, my money and my other gun is gone. Like, that's not the first, like, oh, this is probably so incriminating. I had a Walter 22 with a laser. I had a Ruger. I've had an AR. All of them got stolen out of my house. All of them. I've had an AR. I've had...
It was the short AR, wasn't it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it was a full AR?
It was a full AR. My friend made it for me,
Okay.
actually, because he was like, you need some protection. This is not the first, second, third, or fifth time your house has been broken into, and then that gun got stolen too. I've had the Ruger, the Walter. I had another 9 that got stolen. The AR got stolen. That's why I bought that little slim 9, because I'm like, all right, this is going to stay on me no matter what. And then all that shit happened, and now I don't have no gun.
Okay, so let's go back to the start again, and you tell us the truth about what happened. Don't cover for Clint.
Okay, that was
It
Clint's
wasn't
gun.
behind my back, and because
No, it was. It was behind my back.
until you asked for it.
When I asked for the other gun, that's
Yeah.
when the gun came out. Like, where is my gun?
Yeah, I knew you came out with it behind you, and then when you whispered into Clint, "Where's your fucking gun? Where's that gun at?"
And then I stepped around the table, and I'm like, can y'all just put it down? And they laughed. Like, it was funny, and I'm like, this is serious. Like, you're not going to take a gun unless you have the intent to use that gun. Like, in my eyes. Like, I'm from here. I've seen people get shot. I've
Can I
seen
ask you
people's
something real
stuff get
quick?
taken.
Can I ask you something real quick? If they got possession of a gun and they had intent to use the gun, why even put it in their pocket?
See, because I don't know. That's the thing, though. Like, I don't know. I don't even know why you would pick up the gun.
Maybe steal it and sell it.
I don't know, because then I heard he's a whole active gang member, and I've heard so much stuff about them people. Like, I don't even know them people. Like, for real.
Probably after the fact,
I met him 2 times, and I met her 1 time. He came to my house with Mercedes a couple months back. Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go through, like, my messenger and shit, she'll say, like, how did he end up back over at your house?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, honestly, I don't know. Like, I came home, and they were there. And I'm like, but the last time I saw you guys, y'all were both trying to fight Clint at Javara's house. And Clint was outside telling dude to come outside. And dude was like, I'd go out there, because his girl was like, go out there and hit him, go out there and hit him. And he was all like, something, he has his gun. And I was like, honestly, he was real disrespectful towards y'all, because he just came in here tripping, talking about who's here for my girl. Like, ain't nobody in here for me. Like, we're just playing cards. Like, I gamble dollars. That's it. $1 bills. Bam. Once I lose $5, I'm not gambling no more.
Mm-hmm.
But that was all at Javara's house prior to, like, 2 weeks before all this other shit happened. So when I went home and they were at my house, it was weird. Like, why are you guys sitting here gambling? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't make no sense to me. And the last time y'all saw each other, it was a whole disrespectful thing, and you was talking about fighting him, and he was all,
You were telling him this?
No.
You were telling
No, this
Clint.
is what I'm thinking in my head. Like, why would you guys sit there and be at somebody's house that 2 weeks before this, you was just trying to fight outside somebody else's house? And then you were like, oh, if he didn't have that gun. And I'm like, he don't have that gun, because that night when I went in Javara's house, Javara's called me like, hey, man, Clint's drunk, sleep. He passed out. As soon as you left, he passed out on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I can't help what happens when I'm not in the room, but as far as when I'm in the room, he's cool. Like, I know he's got his money on him, and I know he's got his gun on him, and I'm like, so I went back to Javara's house, because I left, because he was tripping, and I'm like, I'm not finna sit here and listen to this shit, I'm out, whatever.
Can I ask you a few questions about that? How long had you and Clint been dating?
Since February 15th.
How long had you lived in the house?
I've lived in that house since June or July is when I moved in of last year. I came back from Kentucky, stayed in the shelter, the safe shelter or whatever on Elmwood, down the street from Mary Alice's house. I stayed there. It took me 25 to 27 days to get my own house.
Okay.
Like, I went and got a job first thing, I got my house, and then it's like, as soon as I got my house, everything went downhill.
You're left-handed, aren't you?
I'm right-handed.
Oh, okay.
Why can't I just keep moving my left hand?
I was just kind of checking.
No, I'm right-handed. I'm right-handed. I shot with my right hand. It was one shot, two shots.
Believe it or not, that had nothing to do with why I asked about you being right-handed or left-handed. Okay?
As we head to our first commercial break, this woman is already coming off like she's a mess. Hopefully, there aren't any children that have to deal with this chaos.
How old are your kids?
7, 6, one will be 5, July 10th. But current ages 7, 6, 3, 4, and 1. And I'm probably not ever going to see my baby.
That's not true. Not at all. Can I ask you something?
You can ask me whatever you want to.
It pissed you off that dude tried to steal your gun?
It made me mad. Like, I just keep taking losses. Like, now I have nothing. I came in as a dude. Like, I came in here wearing 4 shirts and a pair of pants because they were like, unless you got somebody to come get your stuff in 2 weeks, we got to throw it, or they donated. Brand new pair of Jordans, donated. Like, I'm sitting there looking like, damn, which shoes should I take? These ones are my slides. And I'm like, I wish I could wear 2 pairs of shoes. Like, I'm telling them, like, y'all don't understand, this is everything I have now. Like, I don't have nothing. This is it. These are the only clothes I have. I got 3 more shirts, and I'm wearing county underwear. Imagine how that feels.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you bring nothing?
Nothing. The little packet that I have with some papers. That's
Okay.
all that I could bring.
All right, so let's back up to where, because I believe you on the fact that you came in, went into the bedroom. Okay? Start from there again. This time tell
I came
total
in
details.
and went in the bedroom, and Javaris messaged me that message. And
How long had you been there before Javaris messaged you that
Oh my
message?
God, probably like 10 minutes, if that. Like, I came in and I left. Like, I had been in and out. When they were there, like, I left and then came back, and they were still there. Like,
Why did you keep coming and going?
I want to incriminate myself
I'm
in
not going to
another.
charge you with drug dealing.
Okay, yeah, because I was selling wine and then powder.
Okay.
Like, I keep testing positive for cocaine, and everybody's like, why don't you just admit you're snorting powder? And I'm like, because I'm not snorting powder. Like, I smoke weed. That's what I do.
Do you ever think about wearing a mask when you package that shit up?
I don't know. Like, and I don't even, like, do it. It's not like I'd buy, like, a little 8-ball. My bags looked like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, I'd buy a little itty-bitty 8-ball, and then I had creatine, and it would be mix this, mix that, boom, bam, bang.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I never really, like, I don't know, like, from touching it and shit, like, it could get all in my system, and
Shouldn't be able to go through your
oh my
skin.
God, I was touching a lot of cocaine.
But what you could have done is you could have got it on your hands and then
it
here,
touched my
yeah,
mouth
so.
and all that extra stuff, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, you've been there about 10 minutes, then he texts you.
He messaged me and said, dude just picked up Clint's gun off the ground, and I was like, what do you mean? And he like, hey, don't say nothing, blah, blah, I don't want him to know I told you, so I went out there, like...
Can you tell me where you put it?
In his waistband.
Okay.
He said, Javaris said he picked it up and put it in his waist.
Okay.
And then it's like, I waited a couple minutes before I even came out of my room, because I put 4 bullets in my gun.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. I didn't have a full clip. It was just 4 little funky ass bullets.
Was there one in the chamber too?
No, there wasn't. There was, one before I walked out of the room, yeah, I loaded it.
But there was just 4
But no,
total?
there was 4 bullets total in the gun. Like, there was just 4. And I went out there and I'm like, where's my gun? And he's like, why you whispering? Speak up, blah, blah, blah. And I walked around the table and I'm like, where the fuck is my gun, stupid? And I looked at them like, can y'all just put it back? And they laughed and both of them moved. And when they both moved, I shot.
Okay. You know what? I think you are being about 90% honest, okay?
And I know when I shot dude, I seen in the paper it said that he didn't die until...
The hospital. He was probably, realistically, he probably was dead there in the house, but
He
he still had a
was.
pulse.
When she fell, because it's like she went instantly.
Mhm.
I see this shit in my head. That's so crazy. Because it's like I shot him and he was just like that. And then I shot her. And when I shot her, it's like she like flopped and then hit the ground. And when she hit the ground, he fell out the chair out and hit the ground. And then the blood was just pulling. Like, it was just like there. And I was just like, and I looked at V and his wife. And she like... He tried to, like, push her behind him. Clint was like, I seen that look in your eye, like you was going. And I was like, but why would I shoot Javaris and them too? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, that's stupid even for V to be like, hey, don't shoot me. I'm like, why would I shoot you? And I'm like, but I gotta go. And I turned around and left, and then here comes Clint behind me. Like, it's like it took him a couple of seconds. He said he went in the bedroom and then was like, what the fuck am I doing? And then left, like, right behind me. And I went all the way down to the Red Bridge. And at the Red Bridge, I ditched the gun, and then we went over here on Eureka and Nye. And then from there, I went to Kentucky and hopped on a Greyhound.
Except you stopped at Clint's brother's house for a bit.
What was that, Keith's on Eureka and Nye?
Down in Medcap?
After
you left Keith's?
We were there.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you why they were probably afraid you were going to shoot?
Why?
Because when you first asked Clint, you were pissed, and he said that shit to you, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was drunk and high. Like, Clint was so
I know you weren't
out
pissed.
of it.
I know you weren't pissed at Clint. Okay?
No,
you were just pissed
I was mad.
you were pissed that he was so high that
why
they were able to
are
get
you
the
not
gun.
paying attention?
Yeah.
Like, why would you let yourself get like that? Like, it doesn't make sense.
So now dude says, what are you all whispering about? So you come around, now you're like...
No, he didn't say nothing about me whispering.
Clint said that.
Oh, okay.
Clint did. So when I came around the table, man, I'm about to stand up.
Okay.
When I came around the table, I'm like, where is my gun? And I had my gun, my other gun. I'm like, where is my gun at, stupid? Mind you, Clint's right there, dude's right there, and his wife is right here. It's like they were boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Like, I know when you went in my house, you seen where my table was. Dude and his girl were over here by my chicken.
I saw that.
You guys were all like, what the fuck is there chickens in the house for?
I said that.
We all kind of said that.
It was my birthday, and we went to Tractor Supply to buy the dog shots, and I'm like, buy me some chickens. And I just wanted one chicken, and they were like, you got to buy 6 of them, and one died that day, so I ended up with 5. They were this big when I got them. They was getting there. No, they're not. They let me pick them up and everything. Speaking of, what you guys do with my chickens and my dogs?
Your family take care of them?
No, because...
Your brother.
My brother? Which one? The fat one? Because, no, he said he went back and the dogs were gone. Like, Quay and Jim asked where the dogs were.
Dog warden took the dogs.
They take the chickens, too?
Not the chickens.
Somebody took the chickens.
The dog warden
The chickens
took the dogs.
wasn't there neither.
I remember that just before we left the dog.
Right.
You talked to your brother and he said he didn't take them?
Yeah, Jim said he didn't take the dogs.
Or the chickens?
Or the chickens. He definitely ain't taking
We
the
didn't do none
chickens.
with your chickens.
He definitely wasn't taking the chickens, but the dogs, everybody wanted the dogs. Everybody, Lady and Diesel was their names, and everybody wanted them.
Good dogs?
Really good dogs. Everybody was mad at me because I didn't want them mean. And I'm like, I have kids. Why would I want... I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, people breaking in my house and blah, 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 blah. But I have kids, though. Like, I can't just have my dogs attacking anybody. And then it's like I was trying to get my kids back, and it wasn't happening. And I just kept failing my drug test. And
when did they laugh at you? When you went like this? Where's my fucking gun?
Yeah. And they laughed. They were like, haha, like they didn't take it. That's what they were trying to, like, imply, I guess. And then both of them were just, like, real quick. Like, they moved too quick for me.
That's where I think we get off track, okay? That's where I think we've been sitting for a bit and we've been thinking about this. I'm not saying that you're going to get out of here without sitting for a bit.
Oh,
okay?
I know.
But
I know that.
But I'll buy the fact that maybe... Because you knew who had the gun. Fuck, Javaris told you he had the gun. He knew where the gun was.
Javaris said he had the gun and he put it in his waistband.
Okay, so he does this, and even Clint said this, and Javaris was on point. You shot him once. Right?
I did.
Where'd you shoot him at?
Probably in the head.
Right in the fucking head?
I have pretty good aim. I do hunt.
And
I do that.
And it went so quick. He said, boom, 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 boom. You didn't see her do shit because you were focused right on him. You were just pissed that she fucking laughed, okay? And this is the thing. I get that. You went out of your head at that time. You're so fucking tired of getting your gun stolen. You're tired of that. I know.
Stolen.
And now you got somebody
in my house.
Now you got somebody coming into your house and steals a gun right off the floor, and you're mad at Clint because he even let this shit happen.
Stupid. He's so stupid. That's like, how do you want to have kids if you can't even keep your shit up?
How about the pot calling the kettle black?
Like, come on now.
Why do you put the gun on the floor?
Because he was fucked up. Because he was high and drunk. And I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you why would you put a gun on the floor. Especially around people you don't know. Like, you don't know them. Like, that night at Javaris' house, that was his second time ever meeting dude. Because the first time you met him was when Mercedes brought him over.
Right.
And he had to remind me of that, because I'm like, dude's sitting there telling me he knows me and he's been to my house. And I'm like, you've never been to my house. You don't know me. He was like, yeah, I do. You got a big dog and a little dog. And I'm like, no, both my dogs are puppies. Like, I didn't put it together. Like, you know, lady is like 3 months older than Diesel, so she is bigger than him.
Right.
But, like, I'm like, you know, you've never been to my house, like, blah, blah, blah. And then that night that they almost got into it, he was like, you don't remember he came over with Mercedes? And I was like, That was that nigga drinking that little bottle of Henny that he had, and I had a big bottle of Remy. That was him. And then Mercedes confirmed it, like, yeah, how did he end up back over at your house?
So, I'll give you this. I'll give you were afraid.
Can I have a bond?
Well, can I tell you,
you
kind of shot the wad on that when you took him went to
was on
Vegas,
OR.
and you guys took him went to Vegas.
I don't know, or.
Okay.
But I'll go on the house arrest and my sisters. I gotta hide somewhere.
Okay.
They're gonna get me.
Would you rather me tell you the truth or lie to you?
No, I know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have a bond.
Okay.
I know they're not gonna put.
They're gonna give you a bond, but it's gonna be so damn high you ain't gonna be able to make it.
I mean, if it's like 5 bands, I can do that. But anything higher than 5, I can't do.
So I will give you the fact that you knew he had the gun. Maybe he moved quick, but you were so pissed off at that time she left.
So much quicker.
So you just figured, fuck it,
I
boom,
moved
and then
so
boom, boom, boom.
much quicker than he did.
Because even Clint said the girl didn't even have a chance to move. She just sat there. And then
She was like,
done. Yeah.
That's it. It was boom, boom. I don't know if I hit her 2 or 3 times. Like, I don't know.
Okay, because that's something I have a little bit of I want to clear up. You said you put 4 bullets in your gun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you got done shooting, did the slide lock back?
Uh-huh.
It did?
I shot all 4 shots.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Okay.
I
So
did
you
shoot all
shot her
4
3
shots.
times.
Did I?
Because you only shot him once.
Yeah,
Right.
well, I don't know if I shot him and
No,
then shot
I
her
know.
2 and then went
No,
back that way.
you-
It was just like, fuck
you
it,
shot
let me let
him
the
once.
last one go.
No, he was only hit once. You shot him once. And she has at least 3.
Can I ask you something? Because you're pissed. When it was first done, what did it feel like? And be honest. You don't have. I know right now
I was
you're
scared. I was scared when it first happened. Like, when I shot him, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like,
Could you believe it?
no, I couldn't.
Have you
Like,
ever been that mad before in your life?
Yeah, I've been way madder than that.
You just didn't have a
When
gun
they
when you
took-
were that mad.
No, I did.
Well,
I
how'd you-
did. Like, when they took my kids, when I had to call 911 on my baby because my baby was having seizures, and it came to find out that he had a controlled substance in his system, and like, and that could have only been, honestly, from Clint. Like, you were the only person in my house with some type of drug, like, at that point, like, you had to have left it down, or it was from Bruce and Melody, because they was coming over a lot, cleaning my house for me for some powder, cooking it up, because they smoke. They're smokers.
Well, you know, I mean, we're not gonna call Clint a rocket scientist.
He's not. He's fucking slow. He is not the sharpest tool in the bunch. I can tell you that.
Why put all this stuff on Facebook, Michele?
Because they pissed me off. That's why. Like, I did shoot them 2 people. I did that. Stop blaming it on Clint. Because everybody's like, oh, they're going after both of the families. They're going after Clint's family and my family. And I'm like, first off, my family didn't have nothing to do with it. My kids didn't have nothing to do with it. Keep my kids out the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want somebody, come get me.
No, I get that.
I told him I was in Vegas. I messaged her son or whatever, like, I'm in Vegas. You want me, come get me. Period.
You knew it was coming to an end, didn't you, the run?
Huh?
What were you trying to make it?
I didn't want to run. Like, I just wanted to go to the beach. I just wanted to go sit on the sand and watch the water on my feet, and then it was over. Like, I told my cousin Jasmine, like, I'll be happy if I just make it to the beach real quick. That's it.
As we head to our last commercial break, she seems to be handling this pretty well, but I wonder if she'll keep that energy.
And then I was like, you know what? We stayed in that hotel for like a week, and I was like, we were supposed to leave at 1 a.m, and I was like, I don't want to. Let's just stay. And I knew they were coming. Like, I knew it. I was just over it. Like, I done sold myself and everything just to make sure I had a little bit of money. And that's not me. Like, I don't do that. I'm probably still on that website.
What, skip the games?
No, Los Cantos or something like that. It's a Vegas website. It's like Backpage.
Okay.
It's the new Backpage, I guess.
Got it.
But no, I've been way madder than that. Like, it was just, I don't know if it was just the point, like, you're in my house trying to steal shit. Like, for what? Like, you
And
want the
probably
money,
didn't help
take
they
the
laughed at
money.
you.
You want the money, take the money. You want some drugs, take the drugs. Don't take the gun, especially since it's got our DNA all over it, like, on every bullet, on the inside of it. Like, I've taken that gun apart so many times. Like, if you put your gun up here, I could probably show you how to take it apart and put it back together. Take out the firing pin and everything. And I'm not trying to, no, but that's because my friend, he makes guns. Like, I could take an AR apart right now. All you got to do is pop out the 2 pins, pull it down, slide a little pull thingy back, whatever it's called.
Charging handle?
I don't know what it's called, but I know it's a
Charging
black
handle?
thing you can pull out, and then it's got to, like, when you put it in, you got to slide it down in, and you got to make sure it, like, locks in place, and then you click it back up, push the 2 little pins back in. Like,
Yeah.
I know that. And on a handgun, I know all you do is look for the other little tab, because there's one tab that goes up, and that's what holds your guns back. That's what holds, like, the chamber back from the thing. And then, like, on some guns, you can just push that down, and then you pull it forward, pull the trigger, and then it slide right off. And then I know on some, you have to actually go back and go up to make it come off. And then I know some guns have a little spring in them and some don't. The ones with the springs, I don't like taking those ones apart because I can't ever get the spring back right. So,
Can I ask you something? Do you think that you might not have shot them if they didn't laugh at your ass?
I think,
I mean, because that was pretty disrespectful.
I
don't you
know,
think?
yeah, but that's not even what it was.
I don't doubt the fact that, I mean, dude's got a gun in your house.
If I didn't have a gun, I wouldn't have shot him.
Well, that's a good point.
That's obviously.
If I didn't have a gun, I wouldn't have shot him.
Well,
Like, I didn't mean to kill him. Like, it was just all so much at once, and I was just so tired of everybody stealing from me. Like, I don't do nothing to nobody, and I'm the nicest person in the world. If I got $1 and you need it, I'll give it to you. Even if I don't have it like that, like, I'll still give it to you. Like,
Right.
all these bums sitting out on the corner and shit, I don't give them money, because I know you're just going to go waste your money. If you want a beer, ask me to buy you a beer, and I will. Don't be like, hey, you got $1.50? I know what you're finna go buy.
Mhm.
Why don't you just ask me to buy you a 40?
It's good.
Which side of the bridge did you throw the dog off
If you're walking towards Frobe Park, it would be the left side.
of? Off the left?
Yeah.
Did you throw it far or close to the bridge?
I
Just
don't
drop
know. I just tossed it. It was just like
it? Whose idea was it to go to Kentucky?
mine.
Yours?
Where'd you go in Kentucky?
Louisville.
Okay, so over by mom's place? Or who
Well, my
lives there?
mom, nobody. I went straight to the Greyhound.
Okay.
You stayed in a hotel there, right?
We went straight to the Greyhound.
Brother take you? He ain't gonna get in trouble, I
Yeah,
promise
my
you.
brother took me.
I told him to try to bring you over here.
He
won't get in
tried.
trouble.
He tried so hard, and I was like, no, because I know, like, I'm not going to see my kids for a long time. Like, I know I'm probably going to go to Marysville. That doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Prison ain't shit, but like a fucking summer camp. You just go to make friends and learn new fucking ways.
That's what I heard. I heard it's like a college campus with a fence around it.
Yeah, basically,
You get
like,
manicures, pedicures.
that's what somebody said. Somebody was like, Marysville ain't even that bad. You can get your nails done and shit in there. And I'm like, why would you let your... Come on now. Why would you make somebody want to go back to prison? Like, oh, I can get my nails done for free. I don't have to pay $80.
Yeah.
Like, you can go to school there. Like, if I go to Marysville, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a welder if they have welding classes.
I'm
Like,
sure they do.
but I don't know if felons can be welders.
Yeah, you can.
Because now I'm going to be a felon.
You can be a welder. What you do with this is up to you. You can live a hard life like most of your family members did. Or you
And
can
see,
use
I don't want
this.
to be like that. And that's why, like, I did cocaine when I was, like, 19 and a
I remember
stripper.
when you was young, you was a train
And
wreck.
so I was a fucking train
Yes, you
wreck.
were.
That's how I know Detective Jennings,
Mhm.
because he was Officer Jennings back then.
Yeah.
And when I caught, I don't know, me and my baby dad got into it. He hit me and I fucked his face up. And I ended up going to jail because when he opened the door, he looked worse than I did. It wasn't, you're both going. It was whoever calls first, basically.
Right.
So I came up here, and he was my detective on the case, and he was like, I haven't seen you around. And I was like, yeah, I had a baby. That made me grow up. When I was 23, I had my first kid, and I didn't want the street life. I didn't want to be like them. Like, When I was 19 and a stripper, I did powder. Like, I was, oh my God, fucking with Tremaine Lazenby. I know y'all know him. I know y'all know him. Like, I was fucking with Tremaine Lazenby, driving his car, holding his dope, and he was just feeding it to me. And then one day, like, we was all sitting around the table, and a plate was going around, and it came to me, and I passed it. And everybody's just waiting on it. It came to me again, and I passed it, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, can I just have some weed? Like, I don't want that shit. Like, Because if you look at my Aunt Tonette, that's why she got shot in her face, was over some dope. And that's why my Uncle David broke her back. And that's why Jackie was out here doing what she was doing. And that's why...
She about got her leg shot off.
Yeah. Just shit, Jackie got fucked up. Mm-hmm. Jackie got fucked up. Tonette got fucked up.
When Tonette got her eye shot out, I remember one night we stopped her down at Kibby in Maine. And I went up on her good eye, and Leland came up on her bad eye, and she couldn't see him. And so she tried to cup her crack pipe, and he just grabbed it right out of her hand.
Out of her hand. Yeah, I know that sounds like her trying to cuff it. She was probably going to try to bring it in with her. Yeah. God, I miss my family, though. That's like my cousin Keith. I wish I could talk to him.
Well, let me tell you this. I think that, I mean, there's some things in there. You could be pissed because dude tried to steal a gun out of your house. You knew he had a gun. I'll give you that, okay? But the girl, she probably just pissed you off, and you were just pissed at the whole situation and had enough.
I just felt like they were both in on it because, you know, that is his wife.
Right, and that's disrespectful shit.
I'm not finna do something without telling my nigga first. Like, I'm gonna tell you first and foremost.
The only bad thing is here's where you went wrong, okay? Someone has a gun, they can hurt you. But you knew there was one gun, you knew who had the gun. Where you went too far is when you shot and killed her.
Shot her, too.
Yeah, you knew that, though.
I knew that. That's why I panicked. I panicked when I shot him and then shot her and then panicked even more. And I'm sitting there like shaky. I was so fucked up. I went and slept on Keith's couch. Like, I don't go to their house. Like, that's his friends. Like, I don't go to your house. And I went and I asked Dawn, like, can I lay down on your couch? Dawn was like, I really thought she was just, like, high off some powder or something. She said, because I know that's, like, how powder gets you. And Clint had to tell her, like, this is after the fact. Clint had to tell her, like, no, like, she wasn't on nothing. She didn't even smoke no weed because she didn't want none. Like, he kept trying to wake me up to hit the blunt, and I was like, I don't even want it. Can you get me a trash can? I feel like I'm about to throw up, and I did. I threw up so much, and I didn't even have nothing in my stomach to throw up. And now I have to live with that for the rest of my fucking life.
Well, again, you'll be able to maybe work something out. But when you get in, you make it good time.
Take these cigarettes. I'm about to smoke them all.
That's okay. It's all right.
And it's about time for me to take my meds. They told me to tell you downstairs when I got up here. They have me on Depakote and something else for, I don't know. They got me on something for the fucking voices and something for my mood.
Is it working pretty good?
No. They just started my Depakote back up, which I think helped me on the plane this morning because it's a mood stabilizer.
You ever flown before?
No.
That Clint hadn't either.
I know.
I'm afraid of heights, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, he's afraid of heights, and I had him in some high-ass places. Like in Vegas, we went all the way. Like there's these bridges you can walk over. Here's the street, and here's a bridge going from one hotel to the other. And we was just like walking all down the strip, and it was nice. I liked it. I got a nice little tan. It's probably gone now, though. I was just in jail for 2 weeks.
Let me go down and check the meds. I'm not reading.
They were sitting at the report desk.
What do you want to drink?
Mountain Dew.
Okay.
There's a 2-liter in the fridge.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what's going to happen? I'm about to do 15 to life. Honestly, I just need honesty right
I think
now.
the shooting Tarissa, that's the one you're going to take on the chin. Because I think, like Steve said,
there wasn't really no reason.
Right.
I just need honesty.
I'm not sure how the prosecutor's going to see you shooting him, okay? The gun, he never got the gun out. He never got, you know what I mean? It never actually came out and was pointed at you. It's, you know, that's kind of going to be a judgment call. Okay? You'll probably get charged with both. Now, whether you get convicted of both, that's for a judge and a prosecutor and your attorney to work that out. Okay? But I'm pretty confident you'll take the one for shooting Tarissa.
That'll be about a good 15 to life.
15 or 18 because of the gun.
Told you I won't see my kids.
Well, you'll see your kids because there'll be visitation and stuff.
No, they gave my kids today's, what's today, Thursday?
And here's the thing you need to understand about life sentences, okay? You do, like what Steve was telling you, make it good time, make it useful time. Every day you're in there, you should be trying to prove to the parole board and everybody in there that you've changed your shits, you're working to get better.
They said
and then you will get out someday. But if you go in there and act like an animal,
I didn't even act
you know
like
what I mean?
an animal in there. Like, I didn't really let them know like it was all self-defense. They was just looking at me like I'm some fucking murderer. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting there like...
Well, you got to understand.
Waiting.
Anytime anybody shoots anybody, they're going to say that. I mean, I've handled over 12, a dozen murders since I've been up here, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and
some of them are flat out self-defense.
All those shootings that have happened were probably with my guns. Mm-hmm. All the recent shootings, mm-hmm. like all the people blasting off their guns for no reason.
You just like guns, huh?
No, I just need something. Like, if people are going to keep breaking in my house, what am I supposed to do?
Well, you could move. You know, you did flee to Vegas after the shooting and didn't seem to have a problem doing that, but don't move next to me. Go somewhere else.
Like, look at me. Mm-hmm. Look at me.
He ain't going to protect you.
The hell no, he ain't finna protect me. I had to protect him.
I've known Clint since he was this tall.
Yeah, he got his first case at 19. Mm-hmm. He's institutionalized.
I've known Clint since he was a baby. I've known Clint since he was a kid. I used to chase his dad around when he was getting into trouble.
You know what's crazy? I still have yet to meet Big Clint.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to.
I honestly, of all the people I've ever dealt with and on a regular basis, I never had any problem with Big Clint. He was always decent. He was never disrespectful. I've always liked Big Clint.
But I know them people want justice.
Yeah, they do.
I know they want justice, and like they said, they already got money invested in Marysville for when I go in. So it's like I know I'm finna have to go protect myself. Which I don't have a problem fighting. Like
let me tell you this, okay? Every family talks big shit. Every family does.
My family would not. My family would be like, damn, that's fucked up. Listen, but they're not going to try to come for you or your kids. Or
every victim's family does, and nothing ever comes of it. Case is over, people go do their time. Every victim's family, in every case I've worked. There's two things that are guaranteed in every homicide case that I work. The streets are going to talk and make up all kinds of wild and crazy bullshit. And the victim's family is going to talk
so much.
vengeance.
I heard that I made them get on their knees and I shot them execution style, and I heard that this and that, and I'm like, but that's not what happened. I heard that supposedly dude was beating up Clint, that's why I shot him.
Somewhere there's a defense attorney saying, why did you just leave that one for me? I could have used that excuse.
I heard
that Clint, he was running Clint's pockets because Clint was passed
Clint
out.
Didn't even have nothing in his pockets but like $40.
Right.
Because he lost $1,200 the night before, that morning. Mm-hmm. He lost $1,200. He put it in a pocket. That's how we ended up going to Kentucky.
Yeah,
my brother brought me some clothes, and he was trying to talk me into coming up here, and I was like, I can't do it. Like, I just can't. And he was like, but you need to. And I was like, but Jim, I can't. Like, and I don't know if my brother seen it in my face or what, but he was like, all right, sis, all right, it's going to be okay.
How'd you get your sister's ID?
She left it at my house. I went and visited my kids at Children's Services, and she went and dropped me off. Like, they let her take me home or whatever, because I walked up there, and we ended up going to my mom's. And then I told her, like, you know, I'm barbecuing today. My greens are done. So I told her she could come in and get some. And she came in and set her stuff down, and when she left, it was on my table. And can you give her her ID back? I have it
I
in
don't
my
know if we
property.
even touch it.
No, it's in my property.
Oh, do you have it here?
Yeah, with my little $70 check.
It'll go with you to the county, and you can sign it sign it over to her. You can release it over there.
But no, she set her stuff down on the table, and when she left, her whole wallet was on my table. And
you just grabbed it on your way out?
No, that was I had it with me. Like I had her ID, my food stamp card, and my child support card. Those were the only cards I had.
Were you
with
drinking
me.
in there?
No.
You didn't drink anything?
No.
You didn't smoke anything?
Hold
smoke a
on.
little weed?
I smoked some weed, but there should have been 2 Monaco cans. 1 or 3. One was Dez's, and the other 2 were mine. But that was at like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay. When you came out and confronted them about the gun, where was Dez?
I think Dez and V were over to like over by Lady.
They weren't in the room?
Not to my knowledge, but I don't know because
Over by Lady.
Because Diesel, when you walked in the front door, Diesel was right here in his cage. Lady was in the next room over here.
When we
in her
got there,
cage.
both dogs were in the same cage.
See.
When I got there.
Yeah.
Could be that the fireman or somebody put one of them.
I don't know, because there should have been a little cage over here, and then a bigger cage over here.
Yeah.
Lady was over here in her cage, and Diesel was in his cage.
So Dez and Javaris weren't in the room when the shooting happened?
Not to my knowledge, but V could have been standing behind me, and I wouldn't have known it.
After it happened, he came to that.
After it happened,
they came around the corner.
After I shot him and then shot her, they were standing like right there.
Right at that entryway.
Yeah, to my right, starting to go towards, like, he was like pushing her towards the back door. And I like turned towards him, and he was like, don't shoot me, we're friends. And I'm like, why would I like it? It confused me. I'm like, why would I shoot you? And then I'm like, fuck, I just shot them. Like, oh my God. Like, it fucked me up.
Okay.
But I'm not worried about going to prison. I'm not worried about all that. I'm just worried about my kids and my family and his family, like Clint's family.
Who has your kids?
Right now, I guess today's Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Children's Services gave them to their dad today.
Which dad?
Roy. Roy has 4 of them.
Roy Murphy?
Roy has 4 of them, and Andrew has our baby, Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm probably never going to see. Because he's not... I was fucking my supervisor and got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
He's had the same girlfriend for 25 years. They have a 25-year-old son. So our 1-year-old baby, surprise, surprise, pop, there goes the weasel. And they've had him for a couple months because Children's Services, me and Clint got together in February. By March, I didn't have my kids. It's now July. Like, I was trying to get him back. I know I was trying to get him back. And then I was like, at first, it was like, I can do stuff that I couldn't do before. But I was also so lost, like, what do I do?
When you had one of them test positive for cocaine, how did that happen?
That day, Bree, Bruce, and Mel were at my house. They came over to pay me because I got Bree's brakes done on her car like 2 or 3 days before that. She was like, I'll pay you if you get them done. But I was like, I got you. I went and bought breakfast, and then I made Clint breakfast, and I made my kids breakfast, put my baby in his walker. He ate. He was walking around in his walker because my baby was only like 5, 6, 7 months then, because he's a year. He just turned a year in April. Then he was like 9 months, maybe 10. I don't know. But I put him in the bathtub. He was fine. I got him out of the bathtub, laid him down for his nap, gave him his bottle. Like, every time he takes a bath, he feels like he needs to eat and go to sleep. I don't know why babies do that, but they do. And when he woke up, he was just like looking lost. And I'm like, are you starting to get sick? What's wrong with you? So I took him in my room. When I took him in my room, I laid him in my bed, and he was still just like looking, so I took my light on my phone, and I'm like this, and his pupils dilated. So I'm like, no, what the hell is wrong with you? And then he started seizing. Right before he started seizing, I called my sister, though, like, can you take me to the hospital? Something's wrong with my baby. And she was like, I'm at work. So I hung up. He instantly started seizing, and I called 911. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't have no car. I didn't have.
Where was the cocaine at in the house?
I don't know. See, I wasn't selling coke then. Like, I wasn't even messing with it. I wasn't selling crack because I stopped. When Children's Services got involved, I stopped touching everything except weed. And then they're like, oh, you're still testing positive. You're still testing positive. It's like every other drug test I took, it was positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So then I'm like, what the fuck? But they said he had marijuana and cocaine in his system, not just cocaine. And then they tested all the other kids, and I'm like, if he had weed in his system, it would have been from being around the weed smoke, but the other kids would have had it in their system too, which wasn't making sense to me. Because all the other kids tested negative for everything, which didn't make sense to me.
Right.
But then we went to Columbus Hospital. They let me in for the first hour and a half, and then when they moved him upstairs, they told me I wasn't allowed to see my baby. I wasn't even allowed to ride in the ambulance with him to the hospital. They were like, no, there's no room, so I had to find my own way there. I caught a cab all the way to Columbus, and then just was stuck in Columbus for like 3 days because they wouldn't let me see my baby. And then Andrew got there, and they let the baby go home with Andrew, and he's had the baby ever since. And then they took my other kids.
Andrew was your supervisor where?
At Alpla. Yeah. That sounds so bad. But I had just broke up with Roy, and he was like my rebound. And it was cool because, you know, he was a supervisor. He was making good money. He was giving me money. He was buying me stuff. He paid for an abortion. He thought he paid for an abortion. He didn't. I didn't get an abortion. I had my baby in Kentucky. I moved away and had my baby because it was, first it was, oh, all right, here's money for an abortion, and then it was, that, I don't even think that was my baby. What? You think I'm just out here like that? Okay, I got something for you. How are you going to feel when you find out I didn't have it? Because he kept trying to see me, and he kept asking me, was I okay? And I'm like, you know what? How you going to feel when you come see me and I'm still 5.5, 6 months pregnant? Belly's still big as hell. Like, I didn't do it. He was like, what? What do you mean you didn't do it? And I'm like, you want to say it's not your baby? Don't feel no type of way now. But then when my baby was like a month old, I ended up coming back, and he did an at-home DNA test at Certified. Swabbed the baby mouth. I pulled back up. Like, wait a minute. I gotta watch you swab your mouth because I don't trust it. I don't smoke this last cigarette. Oh, but I didn't trust it, so I watched him swab his mouth, and it came back. Like, he didn't talk to me for a week, and I was like, what's going on? Do you know something I don't know? And he was like, I already told you, 99.99. And I was like, no, you didn't, but congratulations, your baby's beautiful. My baby's not even going to remember me. He's only 1. But that's like I told him, like, you know, with your whole girlfriend and everything, that can be his Mama Randa. I don't care. Just love my baby. That's all I want you to do. Love my baby. Don't let nothing happen to him. And that's like with Children's Services, giving my kids to Roy. His girlfriend is finna fuck my kids up. My girls, because they look just like me. And they act like me.
Did you talk to Roy or Andrew when you were running?
I tried to message Andrew. I snapped him and told him, I said, just take care of my baby. And I sent him a whole bunch of please, pleases, but he never looked at them. He never opened the message. And Roy, I don't have his phone number. I don't have his Facebook. I don't have his Snap. I don't have nothing of his. He wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, when we talked to him, he said he hadn't talked to you in a long time.
In a long time. Like, I don't associate with him because when he left me, he left my kids too. Like, I don't know. Make this make sense. You leave your wife of 8 years. Mind you, we weren't married, but you leave your bitch at 8 years, change your number, How's she supposed to get a hold of you for the kids?
Right.
When the kids are like, I want to talk to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I can't call him. I don't know his number. I don't know nobody. And then everybody I was asking, like, hey, can you get Roy's number for me? They're all like, he ain't give it to me. Like, little man told, I don't even know Roy's number. I know where he lives, though. So I wrote him a letter to send him the kids' school pictures. I don't even know if he got them.
Right.
Like, I was trying to do the right thing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to let you smoke that. I'm going to go find out where Steve's at, and if he hasn't got you your Mountain
Is
Dew,
there
I'll
a
get you
fan
that.
in here? It's awfully smoky. It don't work.
It's the world's smallest fan. Listen, the engineering in this place is a joke. So let me see where he's at. I'll be right back in, okay?
Okay. I ain't going nowhere, don't worry.
And how prophetic of Michele to proclaim that she was not going to be going anywhere anytime soon, especially considering the fact that the jury would be handing down 2 life sentences for the murder of Charles and Tarissa Sanders. Oh, and with an additional 6 years added on for the gun charge. Each sentence will allow parole after 15 years, making her eligible for parole in 36 years at the age of 68. It seems like Michele knew exactly what she was doing, going to Vegas to enjoy the Strip one last time. As our community here grows, let's make sure the trolls are put to shame by putting another hit down in the comments. And off I go to make more videos for my YouTube friends, and I'll see you again soon right here on They Caught Me. Till next time.